Have you noticed someone you love changing in subtle ways over the past year? Maybe they've gotten quieter, lost a little weight, or just don't seem like themselves anymore. A lot of us think that when someone passes away in old age, it happens suddenly. But in reality, the body often starts sending quiet signals, sometimes months, even a year before that moment comes. The challenge is, those signs are easy to miss. They seem so small at first that we brush them off as just getting older. It's only in hindsight that many families realize the signs were there all along. But by then, it's often too late to prepare, too late to have those last meaningful moments together. So in this video, we're going to talk about 5 key signs that may show up in the year leading up to an elderly person's passing. Some of these might sound familiar, others might surprise you, but understanding them now can help you provide better care, share more love, and make sure your loved one's final chapter is filled with dignity, comfort, and peace. Stick around until the end, because this could help you prepare both emotionally and practically for what's ahead. Sign 1. Noticeable weight loss. One of the first signs we often see yet overlook is unintentional weight loss. It might start with looser clothing, a belt that doesn't fit the same, or a once hearty appetite that starts to fade. Many of us shrug it off as just part of aging. But here's the truth. When someone starts losing weight without trying, especially an older adult, it's usually the body's way of saying something deeper is going on. Their body might not be absorbing nutrients like it used to. Muscle mass starts to shrink. Even if they're eating okay, they're not getting what they need to maintain strength. And when that strength fades, it leads to a whole chain reaction: weakness, falls, infections, and more. Sometimes it's not even about food at all. Illnesses like heart failure, cancer, or kidney disease can trigger weight loss way before other symptoms show up. Even depression or cognitive changes can impact appetite. At this stage, it's not about trying to force big meals. What helps more is focusing on comfort, easy to eat foods, hydration, and lots of gentle support. If your loved one is losing weight and feeling weaker, don't ignore it. It's a signal, and listening now can help you make thoughtful choices for what comes next. Sign 2. Deep, ongoing fatigue. This one is tough to watch. Fatigue that doesn't go away, not even with rest, is a major sign that the body is winding down. It's not the normal "I need a nap" kind of tired. It's a deep exhaustion that makes even small tasks feel like too much. Getting dressed, walking across the room, holding a conversation, all of it starts to feel overwhelming. Why? Because as the body slows down, it begins to conserve energy. The heart doesn't pump as strongly, oxygen doesn't circulate as well, and muscles get weaker. The body prioritizes survival over movement, and sleep becomes more frequent and more necessary. Emotionally, this can be just as hard. Seniors who were once active may feel frustrated or embarrassed. They may withdraw not because they don't care, but because they simply don't have the energy. So, if you're seeing this kind of fatigue in someone you care about, remember, it's not laziness. It's a sign of a major transition. Be gentle, let them rest, and focus on moments of connection rather than productivity. Sign 3. Cognitive changes or emotional withdrawal. Have you noticed someone becoming more forgetful, confused, less talkative? Maybe they seem lost in thought, even in their own world. Changes in memory, mood, or engagement can begin long before someone passes. This isn't just typical aging. It's often the result of reduced oxygen and nutrient flow to the brain. As the body slows down, so does the mind. They may have moments of clarity, followed by deep confusion. They might struggle to follow conversations, forget names, or repeat themselves. You might also notice emotional withdrawal, talking less, avoiding interaction, seeming distant. This doesn't mean they've stopped loving you. It just means they're shifting into a quieter space. The brain is doing its own work of letting go. During this time, the best thing you can do is be present. Sit with them, speak softly, offer reassurance. Even if they can't respond the way they used to, your presence still matters. Sign 4. Frequent infections or slow healing. If someone suddenly starts catching every bug, or if small wounds take weeks to health, this is often the immune system waving a white flag. You might notice repeated UTIs, respiratory infections, or skin issues that take longer to clear up or don't heal at all. It can feel like their body is fighting but not winning. Even more telling, an infection in an elderly person doesn't always show up as a fever. Sometimes it looks like sudden confusion, extra fatigue, or a drop in appetite. It's easy to fall into the cycle of treatments and hospital visits. But at a certain point, the goal shifts from curing to comforting. Small changes like keeping the skin clean and dry, offering fluids, and reducing stress can bring more relief than another round of antibiotics. If this sounds familiar, pay attention. It may be time to focus less on fixing and more on quality of life. Sign 5. Changes in breathing and circulation. Toward the end, breathing patterns often change. Your loved one may breathe more slowly or shallowly, with pauses between breaths. You might notice patterns of rapid breathing followed by stillness, something known as Cheyne-Stokes respiration. Circulation changes too. Hands, feet, ears, and nose might feel cold or look bluish. The body is redirecting blood flow to its most vital areas. Even simple movements might leave them winded. You might hear a gurgling sound in the chest, or they may prefer to sleep propped up rather than lying flat. These changes can be scary, but they're also natural. They signal that the body is preparing for its final steps. What helps most now isn't more intervention, it's presence, comfort, a peaceful space where they feel safe and loved. Final thoughts. So let's recap the 5 signs. Noticeable weight loss, persistent fatigue, cognitive changes or emotional withdrawal, frequent infections or slow healing, changes in breathing or circulation. These aren't just symptoms, they're signals. They tell us that it's time to slow down, be present, and focus on what truly matters. If you're seeing these changes in someone you love, I know it's not easy, but you're not alone. Understanding what's happening can help you show up with compassion, patience, and strength. Let this be a time of sharing stories, creating peaceful moments, and showing your loved one that they're deeply cared for every step of the way. If this video resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let me know which sign stood out most and how you plan to support your loved one moving forward. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for being here. You're doing an incredible job, and I'm honored to be part of your journey.